Hello, all my chickadees. Welcome back to my nest. Today, we're going to be checking out a little game called Weeping Cherries. Okay, first off, this looks so pretty. Like, look at the cherry blossoms falling, and ooh, I always like it when it makes noise when you go over the menu options. But we have a little guy here, just enjoying the scenery. It looks like, and he's got a sword, or is this like a wooden practice sword because it looks more round? And I notice he's got some painted nails and antlers. Are those antlers? Okay, they might be antlers. This is a game by Hero Rock, who we've already played a couple of games from, which was Tea Break and oh my gosh, it's a really really long title. It was like after my buddy did something weird, I feel different or something. It's a very long title, but we had an absolute blast playing it. Um, so I am excited to dive in and play another one of their games. So buckle up, Buttercup, grab a plushie, snuggle up, and let's dive in. Start. This game contains depiction of blood, death, violence, and strong language. Player discretion is advised. There you go. There's your warning, guys. If you continue beyond this point, you are agreeing you are fine with watching this. Ooh, it is like in traditional Japan. Yay! The day is slowly coming to an end. The warm spring wind is gently rocking the trees, scattering the flowers around, and the setting sun paints everything in orange hues. Our last day together couldn't be any more beautiful. Well, hey, buddy. What do you mean last day together? Why is it the last day? I stopped by a rice cake stall to buy a treat to share with him. It just happened naturally that I'm the one dealing with people. He doesn't like the way they look at him, the way they group together and whisper behind our backs. Not many are openly hostile, but even those who aren't make him feel unwelcome. And it's not that hard to figure out why. He's not fully human, and it shows. Oh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad if the relationship between humans and yokai weren't as strained as it is. He is. He's a yokai! Well, I guess he's a half yokai. Maybe? He said not fully human. Even today, the town is just buzzing with news of a village destroyed by a swarm of demons. I listen to their angry voices railing against the needless bloodshed. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Random attacks on humans are anything unheard of, especially around the new moon. It only takes a bit of bad luck to run into a stray demon at night. But for them to storm the village head on, there must have been a good reason. Like the villagers crossing into the demon's domain in search of resources or food. But that's not something people like to talk about. They'd rather blame the demons than admit they broke the unwritten rules. And to be honest, I used to think like that too. I had a grudge against the demons for ravaging my family home. That's why I joined the defense group in the first place. But now I'm not so sure. Maybe a bit of understanding could go a long way. Okay, was that us or the dude? That might have been us. I leave the temple grounds and head to our meeting spot. It's a bit of a climb, but nothing I couldn't handle. This is pretty. This is very pretty. I would so be walking around in these woods. The task I can get at the temple often takes me along these rough mountain paths, so I'm used to the grind. I march through the forest, trying to sort out the thoughts going around my mind. Only a bit longer until we have to say goodbye. I tried to ignore the uneasiness rising in my stomach. I knew this day would come at some point, but I always assumed it'd be months, maybe years down the line. It feels strange. Like it's all a joke and I'm just playing along. Like the reality of it hasn't quite hit me yet. Okay, I think this is us. But when I wake up tomorrow, I shrug off the thought. It's best to enjoy the time we still have. There isn't much left of it anymore. Why is he leaving? Why? Why can't you guys be together anymore? It's so pretty. I finally reached the edge of the glade. I catch a glimpse of my companion, his dark figure sticking out among the white of the trees. He's sitting cross-legged on a piece of cloth with his back towards me. But the moment I step off the path and onto the grass, he quickly turns my way, cautious. Okay, our name is Kyul, and this is T. Even from here, I can see the worriness on his face turn into a smile. I respond with a grin and pick up the pace to make it to him quicker. Oh, look at him! Okay, he is the guy from the main menu. Oh man, his eyes are wicked. Check that out. What kind of yokai are you? You have these lovely little horns. You have these lovely ears. Are you like a deer yokai? He's so cute. Oh, look, he's got like... Are these older robes that have been stitched back up? Oh, and his little big nails. Oh, he is cute. I sit down next to him and present 2 pinkish rice cakes wrapped in cherry blossom leaves. I wasn't sure what kind of mochi you'd like, but the cherries are in full bloom, so I shrug. Here, take one. Just chew it properly, okay? Don't swallow it like a snake. Or is he a snake? Is he a snake? Okay, but why would he have horns? I mean, it could be a mix. Okay, anyway. I say it with a smirk, but I'm only half joking. The boy has no self-control when it comes to food. I'll try. Oh, he's got little fangies! He picks the one closer to him and inspects it with a curious expression. It smells good. I've never had a rice cake like this before. Me either. They probably only make these in spring. So savor it. It doesn't get any more special than this. Oh. Are you sure you want to share them with me then? I mean, now they might always remind you of me and... You know. I hesitate. He's right. I wanted to make it special for him, but I didn't realize that it'd go both ways. It's not just about the mochi either. We've been through a lot together. Will all those things and places remind me of him now? The idea fills me with worry, but I chase it away. Yeah, I don't mind. I bought it for you. Just eat it. Okay. He still devours the rice cake in 2 massive bites, but at least takes the time to taste each of them. He looks so happy, though. I watch him with quiet amusement as I chew on mine. How is it? Good. Sweet. I could eat like 10 more. His response makes me chuckle. That's so like him. We can still drop by the festival if you want. There are different food stalls and music and all kinds of games. It could be fun. Nah, I don't want to draw attention with all this. He vaguely gestures around his head. Especially with all the rumors going around. It feels like asking for trouble. Then we can dress you up or something. I saw people wearing yokai masks and stuff. You shouldn't stick out that much. Tay, I know you mean well, but it only takes one pushy person for things to go sour. He frowns. Why ruin a perfectly fine day? I'd rather just watch the sunset with you. Okay, as long as you're happy. I yield. I guess we did have our share of fun today. We got to watch a play, have a rare treat, and break into a shrine. Why did you break into a shrine? Now, let's just pray the gods will let this slide. This one time. Well, it's for the greater good, so I only hope nobody needs to cut a demon anytime soon. I wouldn't worry about that. The defense guys have their own methods, too. And for all they know, it's just a legend anyway. I shrug. The stolen sword just inches away from my hand. And yet, it works. Unlike all the ordinary weapons. He whispers under his breath, and I catch him staring down at the nick on his finger. I wonder what he feels when he looks at it. Worry? Satisfaction? Relief? Thinking about it brings back that uneasy feeling again, so I force my mind elsewhere. So, anything else you'd like to do before before the day ends? Well, there is one thing, but it's a little... How do I put it? He looks away, a blush forming on his cheeks. And then... Can I kiss you? The question catches me off guard. Kiss him? Can't say the thought never crossed my mind, but for him to ask it so bluntly... Oh. Wow. Well, they're both blushing. The reluctance must show on my face because he sheepishly adds, I mean, it's fine if not. I can see why you wouldn't want a memory like that. I thought it'd be nice to have a goodbye kiss. That's all. Give the boy the kiss. Give him the kiss. Let him kiss. The way he says it makes my heart ache, and I'm not sure why. In those few months, we shared just about everything. The little food we had, a makeshift bed on the frozen ground, moments of comfort and weakness. But a kiss feels like a leap. Something we couldn't go back from. Still, does it even matter if I'll never see him again? It's my only chance to act on those pesky thoughts. And we're all alone here, so no one will know. Oh no. No. Why did the save disappear? Dev, why? Why, Dev? No. Okay, should we not kiss him first and then kiss him later? Because I want to kiss him first for the good ending. I'm hoping it's a good ending. But if we don't kiss him, we'll get the bad ending and then we can end with a good ending. I don't want to do it. I want to kiss him. Let's don't kiss him. Okay. I think about it for a moment and decide against my heart. Because it's like he said. If we do it, the memory will stay with me forever. And once we're apart, that memory, no matter how sweet, will only become a burden. A somber reminder of what could have been. I don't think we should. I blurt out, pointing my gaze to the side. I feel guilty for denying him that last request, but I really think it's easier this way. Indulging in pointless wishes would only make our goodbye all the more difficult. Sorry. I expected him to be disappointed, but not the way all hope vanishes from his eyes. Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. That's okay. I understand. A painful smile crosses his lips. I mean, why would you want to kiss a monster like me? Oh, this hurts. I don't think you're a monster. I do. And so does everyone we meet. Why would you not think that too? Because it's not true. You're my friend. I care about you. He just shakes his head. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have asked. Oh no. I'm sorry. He says it with bitter acceptance that pierced through my chest. I'm an idiot. I thought it would make things easier, but in the end, it would only be easier for me, wouldn't it? How did I not realize that it hurt him so much? I want to say something, to take it back, but it's too late now. If I kiss him now, it'll only feel forced. So I take his hand and give it a reassuring squeeze, but he just looks away, defeated. Curse me for being a selfish prick. How the hell do I fix this? Petals! Before I can say anything, a gust of wind sweeps through the air, sending cherry blossoms flying all around us. Oh, it's in his hair. Some land in his hair, covering his head like speckles of fresh snow. Ah, pretty. Yeah. I say, not really looking at the flowers. Oh, we're looking at him, saying he's pretty. My eyes are drawn to his lips, but I forcefully point them upwards. His messy hair looks so soft and fluffy. I kind of want to touch it. Look, you got some in your hair. Oh? Where? Everywhere. Here, let me. I gently pick out the petals from between the strands. He's smiling bashfully, a tint of pink spreading on his cheeks. It feels intimate. Precious. Like I'm watching a side of him no one's ever seen. There. You're good now. He looks up and meets my eyes. Oh, we did kiss him! Yay! I didn't even think. I just go for it. Move in towards him and close the gap between our lips. He tenses up at first, but quickly surrenders to my embrace. It feels right. He's such a pale boy. Look how pale he is. Like I've been waiting for it for too many lifetimes. I let myself sink into the kiss, taking in the smell of his hair and the warm softness of his lips. He moans quietly, clinging onto my clothes with desperate urgency. I feel it too, spreading around my insides like fire. So I pull him in harder, tracing my fingers along the line of his back. It's intoxicating. I only let go when I run out of breath. Oh, look how red he is now. But he is happy. Why? He asked softly, still holding onto my sleeve. I just changed my mind. I say like an idiot, head dizzy from the sudden rush of blood. I can still feel it pumping in my ears. I see. His face brightens in a shy smile, like he doesn't know what to make of it. Oh. I'm glad that you did. It was amazing. I just nod in response, still a little drunk on the sensation of kissing him. Why is it the last day? Oh no, this is gonna be like heart-wrenching, isn't it? It is, isn't it? I can't believe I almost missed out on all this. As if encouraged by my reaction, he crawls closer and puts his messy head on my shoulder. Oh, it's so cute. Hey, what are you gonna do when today ends? Do you have any plans for the future? Oh, I don't know. Probably the same thing I've been doing until now. Training, working, helping people. I scratch my head. Didn't really give it much thought. Yeah, that sounds like you. Too bad I won't get to see what kind of life you'll live. I would have liked to have been a part of it. He sighs. But I'm still grateful we got to do so many fun things on our last day. It was really special. Probably the best of my life. He chuckles to himself, but there's a bittersweetness to it. So thank you. For today. And for everything else. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. It takes me a moment to register what he's saying. That can't be right. The path we walked together has been nothing but hardship. If that's the best thing that happened to him, then... probably not the meeting itself, though. I tried to deflect, suddenly overcome with a sense of guilt. I was so awful to you back then. I'm sorry. He shakes his head. You've more than made up for it. I've never had anyone look out for me like you do. Well, except for my mom, but that's a little different. He shyly takes my hand in his. You're a good person, Tay. Kind and thoughtful and compassionate. I hope you never lose that part of you. His words stir something deep within me. I don't know if I can call myself any of these things. If anything, I'd say I'm probably pretty selfish. It's hard not to be when you're forced to fend for yourself from a very young age. That's one of the ways you survive when everything else is stacked against you. And I'm not even kind for the sake of being kind. I only help people because it gives me purpose. I was only looking out for him because he and I... Tay, I think it's time. Can we fulfill our promise now? He looks up at me with a sweet smile. I give him a half-hearted nod and he responds with the same, eyes glinting. Before I can fully process what this means, he returns to his previous spot and removes the upper part of his clothing. Is that a bruise or just a mark? It's like my body moves on its own. I take a stand beside him. I take a stand before him, sword in hand, suddenly starting to feel the weight of what I'm about to do. Oh no, are we gonna kill him? Oh, please no. Is this really happening? We were practically strangers when I made that promise, but now... he's like my counterpart. I can't imagine not having him around. I'm sorry it has to end like this. I hope it won't be too hard on you. Wait. Stop. It doesn't have to end like this. I try to argue, but he silently shakes his head. Goodbye, Tay. I wish we could have met in a different life. Where we'd both be human and everything would be more simple. A single tear rolls down his cheek. And visit me sometime, okay? I'll be lonely without you. I bite hard on my cheek and answer with a quick nod. I fear that if I speak, the tears will flow and I won't be able to stop them. We're here to fulfill our promise. I need to pull myself together. I unsheathe the sword and try to get a firm grip on the hilt, but my hands are shaking. Why does it feel like I'm drowning? It wasn't supposed to be this hard. In desperation, I turn my gaze to him and he gives me an encouraging smile. Do it. I'm ready. I can't control the shaking any longer. My throat hurts like it's been squeezed by an invisible hand, and the tears burn like fire as they welled up in my eyes. I don't want this. I don't want this. No. No! No. Can we cut the trees instead? No? No. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no, 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 no. We're just gonna have to sit here. Oh. I don't want to do it. The story calls for it, but I don't want to do it. Oh. Oh. What promise did they make? It, is he like an old yokai and he was tired of living? What? Uh. Yeah, I'm whining like a little crybaby over here. No. Okay, I guess we have to. The wind cuts through the air again, showering us with more dead petals. I lower my arms with a defeated gasp. Okay, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. Okay. I can't. He watches me with a mix of pain and compassion, and then he reaches out his hand. That's okay. I'll do it myself. No! No, I don't want this. I don't want you to die. Before I realize what I'm doing, I get on my hands and wrap my arms around him. I need you. I don't want to be alone again. A pang of guilt shoots through my insides. It's such a selfish request. I know how much he's pushing himself every day. I know how it wears him down to be constantly met with hostility for something that isn't his fault. The looks, the accusations, the threats. All because he was born a little different. Oh. He just sits there for a moment before he hesitantly returns my embrace. Look, Tay, I'm sure you'll be okay, even if it's a little hard at first. You've got the yokai defense guys at the temple, so you won't be all alone. And his voice cracks a little. You know there's no place for me in the human world. Or the demon world, or anywhere, really. I shouldn't be here at all. That's why we promised each other to make this right. This is for the best. He takes a short breath. This is what I want. There's a quiet resolve in his voice that chills me to the bone. After months of him constantly downplaying his wants and needs, this sudden urgency rings in my ears like thunder. In that second, I realize that he means it. Kyo, please, Tai. I just want to disappear. To not have to feel anything anymore. He sobs. Please, I want you to keep your promise. A tear escapes my eyes, but I quickly wipe it off. This isn't much of a choice. Baby, can't we just move into the woods, have our own little hut somewhere, and only make a trip and, become a gardener? We can, we can just live together in nature. You don't have to go see anybody else, buddy. Please? This isn't much of a choice. I either break the promise and force him to suffer for my sake, or respect his wish and never see him again. What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, come on! And the lay him goes covered in blood. Oh. Oh no. I did say I was doing the worst ending first, didn't I? Oh no, I don't want to. I want to fight for him. I guess we're gonna do all the bad parts first. How many endings are there? Huh? How many endings? Ugh. Oh my gosh. If we do the worst, is there more than one ending? That is my question. Weeping Cherries. Let's see. Because I went into this as blind as I can because that's what I always do. How many please say there's more than one ending. How many endings? There's two endings. Okay. So I guess there's going to be a bad ending and then a good ending. Maybe? Okay. Okay, guys. Grab your handkerchiefs. Oof. Let's let him go. I give myself a moment to consider my options. If this was only about me, I'd choose him to live over everything else, but this is mostly about him and his struggles. And I can't keep him here against his will just because I don't want to be alone. That wouldn't be fair. So with a heavy heart, I decide to spare him the misery. Okay. I'll hug him tightly one last time, then stand up and get back to my position. He shifts a little, as if questioning my intentions. Are you sure you want to take the sword? It's enough if you stay by my side. I shake my head. I'll do it. I want to keep my promise. He looks at me with shining eyes and gives me a few quick nods. Thank you. It means more than you know. I breathe out hard. Every nerve in my body is screaming at me to stop, but I can't. I can't deny him the one thing he so desperately wants, now that it's in his reach. I promise to send him off. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think... Oh no. I take a quick swing and pierce his stomach with the sword. He lets out a pain cry, but it still makes an effort to stay upright. My heart sinks. There's no going back now. I pull the sword up and out in a swift motion. Crimson splatter stains his clothes and the ground around us. It burns, he hisses, curling in on himself. It never burns like this. I toss the sword away and drop to my knees beside him. I'm so sorry, Ki. In a search for comfort, he reaches for my wrists and pulls me closer. He's shaking a little, his breath shallow and quick. I put my arms around him and place his head on my shoulder. Oh, oh. Oh no. Oh no. I'm here. It'll all be over soon. He lets out a weak laugh. You did good, Day. You did so good. You really are the best thing that happened to me. I try to hold back tears, but it's pointless. They come down in streams as I take a breath to ease the tightness in my throat. I did this to him. Why the hell is he the one comforting me? I embrace him tighter and press a few soft kisses to his head. He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve to die just because humans rejected him. Curse the world that made him feel wrong for just existing. I sob. I'm so sorry you had to live through all that hurt and loneliness. If only they could see you the way I do. He whimpers softly in response, but seems too weak to say anything. I just sit with him for a while, stroking his hair and assuring him that I'm still there. Oh no. It's already dark when I finally still myself to move. He feels cold and heavy against me. There's a sticky wetness where his head rests on my shoulder. I check his neck for a pulse, but there's none. The sword did its job as promised. A new wave of tears start to burn in the corner of my eyes, but I don't fight them. At least nothing can hurt him anymore, I tell myself, but it brings no comfort. It can't soothe the pain of being left alone again, of losing my closest friend. I try to say a short prayer, but the words come out garbled, as if they don't want to leave my throat. So I swallow the tears and start over again, this time with more success. May he be reborn as a human next time. May he have a peaceful, ordinary life and live to be old and happy, whatever that means to him. May we meet again in all future lives, so that he'll never have to be alone. Oh, this hurts. Oh, this is so sad. Oh. When I'm done with the prayer, I carry him over to the pyre we built and lay him on top of it. There's hair sticking all over his face, so I'll carefully move it to the sides. He looks peaceful, despite the pain I caused him. It's my selfish hope that he found some solace in my arms. I'm so sorry, Kyo. I press one last kiss to his forehead and then light the fire. I watch the flames take over the dry branches as if in some kind of daze. A part of me still doesn't want to believe it. I've seen him recover from wounds that would kill an ordinary human. Why would this be any different? And yet, something about the spreading fire finally makes it real for me. He's gone. I won't get to hold him ever again. I won't get to kiss him, or share another meal, or tell him how much he means to me. So many good things lost in the name of escaping the bad ones. As I'm hit with the realization, tears start anew. A throbbing pain rises in my chest. I did this to save him from suffering, but why did it have to come at the price of breaking my own heart, too? I stumble under a nearby tree and just cry in silence, watching the smoke rise up into the dark blue sky. This is what he wanted, I repeat to myself, trying to stave off the growing regret. We made a promise and we kept it. And he's finally free from the hurt and the pain. One year later. A year later? Are we doing better? When I make it to the cherry glade, the sun's already low in the sky, turning it pink. There's barely any wind, and the white cherry blossoms hanging over the mountains like clouds. It's beautiful, just like the day we chose to say goodbye. Hey, I'm back. Did you miss me? I give the gravestone a friendly pat and take a spot next to it. Oh. Oh, did he plant one next to the grave? I hope you've been good. I see the sapling has grown quite a bit since the last time I dropped by. It even sprouted some flowers, too. Guess that means you're getting along, huh? Speaking of flowers, there's a festival going on at the temple right now. Same as last year. Lots of people, incense, and noise. You would have hated it. I laugh softly, but there's no cheer in it. Just longing for the friend I lost. Anyway, I finally left the yokai defense group, you know? It hasn't felt right in a while, so, yeah. Ooh, I found a typo. It's okay, though. It happens. I still sleep in their living quarters and help with the chores to keep the old man off my back. But I also just go around the neighborhood trying to help people in other ways. I think I might travel a bit further soon. Take a longer trip around the nearby villages and earn some money to maybe get my own place somewhere. So, don't worry if I'm gone for a few months this time, okay? I'll be sure to pay you a visit once I'm back. bring you a gift or something. A local specialty or wherever I end up. So many things he would have loved but would never get to try. The thought makes me feel lonely, awakening a heartache I've been trying to suppress. Okay, if you guys are hearing music in the background, I highly apologize, okay? I can't do nothing about it. Okay. I miss you. I'm constantly surrounded by people at the temple, but it's just not the same, you know? None of them completes me the way you did. And it already feels like I have no one to turn to, but it's like everyone just carries on as normal. Like you disappeared from their lives and it made no difference to them. And I know that's what you wanted, but for me, it's more as if I've lost a limb. My heart looks for you, hoping you're nowhere, but you're nowhere to be found. So vivid in my mind and yet never in my reach. And it kills me, Kyo. It's a fucking... Tears come without warning, but I just let them trickle down my face. Fuck. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have thrown that cursed sword in a pit somewhere and never let you near it. I hate it so fucking much for what it's done to us, but now I have to keep it, no matter how much I despise it, because it's the only thing I have left of you. And I can't stand the thought of losing that connection, so I'll have to carry it with me forever. Even though it's the reason I lost you. I let out a bitter laugh at the irony of it all. It fucking sucks. I thought I was doing right by you by honoring your wish, but now I think I should have let myself be selfish that day. If my selfishness could have saved you, I wouldn't mind being the bad guy again. Because no matter how I look at it, I think we could have been happy if we gave it a try. Even if we had to fight for it tooth and nail, or run away to the mountains and live off roots and berries. No matter what, it would have been better than this. Better than you dying and leaving me all alone. I sigh. Saying it out loud makes me realize I'm only thinking of myself again. Sorry. I guess it's my selfishness talking. Maybe I'm just the type to always want things my way. But maybe you were the best thing that happened to me too. And I just never realized it until I let you go. So now I can't forgive myself for not fighting for you harder. I'm so sorry, Kyo. My voice breaks as the words get stuck in my throat. I just feel so lost and broken and lonely. So I press my forehead to the headstone and cry for our friendship. For the love that never got to be. And as I do, a sudden gust of wind hurls to the glade, unleashing a volley of petals around me. There's so many that for a moment my vision goes completely white. And I catch myself thinking that it must be a sign. But a sign of what? I know nothing can bring him back. But... Okay. I heard you loud and clear. Despite better judgment, I chose to believe that some part of him still remains here. And the thought makes me feel a little bit better. I then sit there for a while, watching the falling cherry blossoms and waiting for tears to dry. I think about the flowers. How they die each year but always come back in spring. Same as the previous year and the countless years before that. Unchanged. Unbothered by the lives and deaths of humans singing praise about their beauty. I sigh. All too aware that for me, it couldn't be any more difficult. Different? Meeting that half-blood boy had changed my life forever. And now, I can't look at those flowers without thinking about him. without wishing I could turn back time. When it's time to go, I place my hand on the headstone to tell him goodbye. I'm gonna head back down now, but it was good to talk again, to get stuff off my chest. So, thanks. And take care. I'll see you in a bit. Before I leave, I put a little gift on top of his gravestone. A pinkish mochi wrapped in a cherry blossom leaf. No. Ending B. Okay, the other ending better be happier. The other ending better freaking be happier. Oh no. That was so sad. Oh no, and it kept going. It kept going to be even sadder. No. Oh no. Thank you for playing. Okay, let's get the other ending. Oh no. No, the background changed. No. Why are you doing this to me, game? No. Oh no. Okay, I didn't save anything, so start. Can I skip? Skip. Whee! Okay. We're gonna kiss him. I love that. It's just like, fuck it. If I don't do it, I'll probably regret it later. I take a sharp breath and lean in for the kiss. Oh. The first one is short and sweet. He jumps a little like he hadn't been expecting it. For the second, he grabs the front of my kimono and mashes his lips against mine. Yearning. Desperate. Sloppy. He's clearly never done this before. Wait. Let me show you. I chuckle, pulling him in for a third. I put my hands on his jaw and gently guide him towards me. A little moan escapes his mouth, but he doesn't protest. His lips are a little chapped but soft. He tastes like the mochi. Warm and sweet. Oh. We indulge in it for a bit, and when I pull away, his face is all pink and his eyes sparkling. I've never seen him smile like that before. I catch myself thinking, he looks pretty cute. Thank you. He breathes out. I can die happy now. Oh, the smile immediately vanishes. The weight of his words give me a pause. Does he actually mean it? Okay, we've seen this. Okay, they're gonna say the same thing? Okay, we have seen all this before. Okay, so I'm gonna skip to the next one. No, 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 no. Back, 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 back. Why did you skip there? No. The wind cuts through the air again, showering us with more dead petals. I lower my arms with a defeated gasp. I can't. That's okay. I'll do it myself. No, I don't want this. I don't want you to die. Before I realize what I'm doing, I get on my knees and wrap my arms around him. I need you. I don't want to be alone again. A pain of guilt shoots through my insides. It's such a selfish request. But I feel like we hugged him a lot quicker than we did the first go round. Fight for him! Fight for that boy! The need to have him by my side wins over any sense of fairness I have left. I simply can't let him go. But as I hold the hapless boy in my arms, I realize something else. In all the time we spent together, he was always looking out for me. Fighting off predators, cold, starvation. He protected me from the harsh world out there. So I want to do the same for him. To protect him from all the humans and their stupid prejudices. Prejudices. Oh, I can't speak. I'm sorry. No, I won't let it end like this. Tears start running down my face, but I don't care anymore. Your place is here, with me, and I don't give a fuck what people have to say about it. You shouldn't have to die just because you've got some demon blood in you. It's not you who's wrong, it's not you. It feels like I'm taking away his only chance at peace. I know that's what he wants. I know it, but... Look, we still have the sword. We can always do it later if you can't take it anymore, but please, you have to live. You deserve to live and experience good things just like everyone else. I want more amazing days with you, more special treats and pretty sunsets, more kisses. He says nothing for a while, quietly sobbing into my shoulder. I can feel his heart beating against my chest. I mean, it was very special to do all those things together, but you know it won't be like this every day, right? Most days will be hard, or boring, or sad, and then we'll get through them together. And then the good moments will feel even more sweeter because we share them with each other. Don't you want to see how good it can get, Q? I do, but... He swallows hard, apprehension clear in his voice. If we stick together, people will treat you just as bad as me. And I don't want that for you. I care about you a lot, Tay. I'd hate to condemn you to a life of suffering. You won't. I'll only suffer if you leave me behind. Please, I need you. The rest we can figure out as we go. Come on, please. Please. We sit in silence for a bit, showered by the last rays of the setting sun. Okay, he says finally. We can try. I can try. For you. If you want me here, then maybe it's worth a shot. Okay. I let out a heavy sigh of relief. Man, I was so scared I'd have to fight you for it. He huffs with an amused disbelief. We both know who'd win that fight. I give him one more squeeze and then pull away to take a look at him. Baby. He's a mess. Wet hair sticking all over his eyes and cheeks. But I can't imagine I look any better right now. Come on. I stand up first and help him to his feet. Yay, we put a shirt back on. You're much warmer now, baby. It's pretty dark. It's getting dark out. I'd rather not get chased down by some stray yokai now. We've had enough fun for today. I expect him to smile at the joke, but he's just watching me with a worried expression. What? I'll try to keep going for now, but I still want you to keep that promise. I want you to bury me, and not the other way around. Well, I kinda have to, no? I swore on my little finger. He makes a face like he wants to protest, but grabs his arms and I pull him into a hug again. One day, when we're old and wrinkled, I promise. He laughs in defeat and buries his face in my shoulder. I can tell he's smiling. And I can't help but smile too when I think of the years we'll still have together. They seem all the more exciting without the edge of that sword hanging over our heads. Oh, do we get a year later? Do we get a year later? Oh, no, still same year. We leave the cherry glade and walk back to the temple. The festival is slowly winding down, the last visitor is still strolling around the grounds. We sneak in through the side entrance to avoid their curious stares. The nights are still chilly, even inside the living quarters, but it's something we're used to. We crawl into our bed in a loose embrace, enjoying the shared warmth. Oh, we get artwork of them cuddling in bed too. Oh, this is a blessing. This is nice. The perfect end to a perfect day. I shift a little to match his line of sight. When he returns my gaze, I notice a tiny spark that wasn't there before. It's like the usual sadness in his eyes has been replaced with something softer. Hopeful. You look happier than normal. Yeah, it feels like a dream. I thought... He hesitates, as if looking for the right words. I thought you'd be glad to have me out of your hair. What? Why? Was I mean to you or something? No, but I assumed you were only putting up with me until we dealt with the promise. I didn't want to be a burden to you. You're not. If anything, you made everything much easier. And I don't miss being all alone, thank you very much. Does it mean you like me a little? I scoff. Isn't that kind of obvious? Do you think I'd let you sleep with me every night if I didn't like you? That's so cute. I don't know. I thought it was 'cause you were cold. Like, can't it be both? Can't it be both? Sharing a bed because we like him and also because he's warm? He chuckles softly. You protested so much the first time I cuddled up to you, even though you were freezing, so... Yeah, because I didn't know you. It's different now. I'm searching for an explanation, but I can't quite put it into words. I don't understand it myself. It hasn't even been that long since we first met. But in our travel to the temple, we grew so close that our boundaries blurred. And now I can't see myself without him. It's hard to explain, okay? Where did his hornies go? Where did his horns go? He had horns. Wait, no, there they are. Okay. There they are. I was looking too far back. Okay. It's hard to explain, okay? Bottom line is, I like having you around. You're my favorite person, and by a long shot. Really? And you don't mind that I'm like this? You look a little different, so what? Your heart is human, and that's all I care about. Tay. His face lights up with the sweetest of smiles. Eyes glistening like he's holding back tears. You know, maybe it was worth staying alive for a bit longer if I got to hear you say those words. I've never been more happy. He grins. You'll need to take care of me now. You mean to say that I wasn't doing that already? No, you were, but... He trails off, unsure how to explain it. Well, from what they said earlier, apparently our, boy had stopped him from freezing to death, starving, all kinds of stuff, so... Yeah, we need to return the favor and take care of him. You want me to take the responsibility? Yeah. Then I guess I have to, right? I mean, as long as it goes both ways. He nods, still looking at me with that fond expression. So, this might be a silly question, but did you mean it when you said you wanted more kisses? I pause for a moment, tracing his jaw with my fingers. Only if you want them to. Oh! This time, he's the one pressing our lips together. He starts off shy and soft, slowly growing more daring. I let him take the lead, pulling him closer and gently caressing his back. He shivers with a quiet moan, hands grasping at my clothes. Wait, I'm way down here in the corner now. Oh no. I got so into it. The sound sent a wave of burning heat throughout my body. I pressed myself against him, heart pounding in my chest. I want to hear more. I want him to melt under my touch and surrender himself to me. Ooh. We want a top. That's what we want. I run a hand through his hair, slowly pressing my fingers around the nape of his neck. It doesn't take long before he lets out another moan. It's soft and sweet, but I'm not satisfied yet. I sink deeper into his warmth, thoughts starting to blur. If this goes on for much longer, I pull away for a breath and we look at each other panting. I can see in his eyes that he's starving for more. It makes me snicker. Someone's really into it. Though I guess these horns kind of speak for themselves. Are you saying he's horny? Oh my god. That's such a pun. Huh? Why? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, baby. Oh, sweet, innocent baby. Nothing. I chuckle, linking our foreheads together. Nothing. You're just my very special boy. And I love everything about you. Tay. He closes my lips with another kiss, and I let him, leaving my sudden confession hanging in the air. I'm not sure where it came from, but somehow I know it's true, even though I didn't realize it until just now. But it's fine. I'll worry about the details later. For now, we can just enjoy the rest of this amazing day. We'll have many more things to figure out. Oh, yay! Yay! Ending A! Heck yeah! Heck freaking yeah! We got a good ending! Oh, that was so cute! They were snuggling and kissing and... Oh... Okay. As sad as ending B was, ending A kind of makes up for it a lot, so... Oh. Okay, this was very good. Oh, I guess I better click. Clicky. But, oh, is it gonna be a different background? It is so cute! Oh my gosh, yay! Oh, that is adorable. I hope they have a very long life together and they can just enjoy each other. Oh, yes. Oh, for a moment I thought this was going to be a completely sad game. Oh, thank goodness we have two different endings, like a happy ending and a very, very sad ending. Oh no. Oh, that was so sad. That's starting to rank up there in my sad games. So, thank goodness for the happy ending. Oh, that was really cute. I'm glad we were able to convince him to like give it a shot, cuz like you said, it can always happen later. If, things happen and you decide you still don't want to be around, but yay, like seriously, just a few hours later he's very happy. So I think this speaks out a lot for people struggling with depression. Like, things can seem very, very bleak and pointless, but you just You never know what the future can bring. Once once you take a step too far, you can't go back. But you can always wait for tomorrow and see if tomorrow's going to be better. So all in all, amazing storytelling, um very emotional, amazing artwork. I loved all the extra like art we got among the way, like changing like them sitting together and changing um them cuddling in bed and all this. I felt like we were being spoilt with all the art. This was lovely. As always, there's going to be a link down below so you can go check out this game for yourself if you want to cry. And also check out the devs' other games. I'm excited to play more by them in the future. They've not led us wrong so far. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.